Someone at work here lumbered me with a clutch on one of these. So anyway, we gotta get it done. Bit of a challenge. I've started, but I've just had a look online just to see if anyone else has done it. I haven't seen it, so I thought I'd just put a little step-by-step kind of video up. Alright, so I've started by stripping away the airbox, the engine ECU. Next I think I need to take this pipe off. So obviously I need to get to these gearbox bolts, and yeah. But we'll see what I do. Okay, I'll take another video when I get to another decent step. So I decided to remove the front bumper because you know what they're like on the minis, especially the newer ones. You have to get the subframe out to get the gearbox out. So to do that, it's easy to have to get the front bumper off. So yeah, you've got to take the trims at the side. So the front bumper is off, and I've started preparing my way to remove the diff. Not the diff, the prop shaft. This bad boy. So to take off this prop shaft, we've got a reverse thread nut there. I'm using the plumber's wrench, and this 1X held on with a bar to keep the prop shaft from turning. Yeah, it's very tight, very tight. So hopefully it goes back on easy. That's one step. Moving on. So prop shaft is out. The back was a simple conventional design. Yeah, I didn't have to take the exhaust off, as you can see. I just took one side of the heat shield off and bent it down. Okay, and you can see that's the tunnel. Right, so the next step is to get the subframe down. Okay, so I'm going to leave the steering rack in place, I hope. Oh yeah, because it looks so complicated up there. I'm hoping to leave the steering rack hanging and yeah, get the subframe down. So the subframe is down. Okay, got 2 bolts there, 1 bolt there, 1 bolt there. I had to take this out to get the prop shaft out. Got the lower arm. Well, yeah. I left the steering rack up there, as I said. There's 3 bolts for the steering rack. 1 here, 1 there, and the other one was here. Okay. Pretty much everything on here is 18mm. It's a couple of 21s and some 16s. Yeah. Now I'm thinking about getting the gearbox oil out and the drive shafts out. So I think that's the next step. So I've put the old gearbox oil into my pump. Started removing the drive shaft. It's a lovely sunny day today, as you can see. So yeah, 32mm, and knock it out. Careful not to damage the threads. So biggest problem with drive shaft removal, damaging the threads, and then you just leave this bit out. It will come out. It's nearly out already. Okay, we'll loosen this slot. At the moment I'm not too sure if I have to remove the transfer box or not. Probably I do. It doesn't look like it's too hard to do, to take off. But I haven't gotten there yet, so we'll see what happens. I've got to take the other drive shaft out. Oh yeah, I drained the gear oil from here, and you're going to refill it from there. Okay. So both drive shafts are out. This drive shaft wasn't being nice, so it wouldn't come out. So to stay there for all I care. pops it out the other side, just leave it dangling. Also the slave cylinder is out. I've unbolted this transfer box. Can't take it out because of this stupid this bracket that was for the drive shaft. Yeah, so I've managed to get it back this far and it's stuck. It's quite difficult to get the bracket off because of that DPF in the way. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to drop the gearbox with that there. You know, obviously it's a bit of a hazard. It's going to pull the gearbox back. Obviously this is going to want to fall off straight away, and then when putting it back in it's going to be a bit of a faff as well. But see what happens. Two ways you could do this. You can support the engine with an engine stand, or you can hold it up and use ladders to get up the top. So this is the option that I've chosen. Started taking gearbox bolts off. 1, 2, yeah. So behind the transfer box there were another couple bolts in there. 1 and above there as well, and down here as well. 1, 2. So also up there's one. So I suspect there's one more up there somewhere. Also, rather than take the clips off of the gear linkages, I just unbolted the 2 bolts that held that on. I've disconnected 2 wiring connectors, and that's where we're at so far. Okay, gearbox is nearly off. So I found the last gearbox bolt. You see it straight ahead. Once I take that one off, I'm looking for the wheel arch. So that's what I said. When you drop the engine, it drops a bit. So all that pipework that was up at the top, like the intercooler pipes and whatnot that I couldn't remove with these, wasn't necessary. I didn't bother. So I found a way around it. Now I don't have to struggle to put anything back. Yeah. Alright, so that's where we're at now. So now gearbox is down. Transfer box came out as well. And we got a clutch and a flywheel replacement on the MINI ALL4